Basically, what this decision is that we have recognized that maintaining a terminal at the site is the best way to return that site to profitability. The refinery remains shut down. We're going to keep the refinery equipment in a state that it can be restarted because we're going to continue searching for a deal for the refinery if we can sell it, or if we can find a joint venture partner, or if we can find an operations partner. That process will continue, but in the meantime, operating as a terminal is the best way to keep employees at the site and keep operations there and make it profitable.
Well, the transshipment in the past has been run successfully with about 50% efficiently. The idea is to lay off 90% of the employees of Valero at the moment?
Actually, we haven't determined that yet. We're in meetings today, and we'll continue in meetings the rest of this week probably with employees, with union, with the management at the site. We will determine an efficient number, but also a fair number of employees to run the terminal site. But there will be a considerable number of positions that do not continue. So there will be a considerable number of jobs that are not going to continue at the site.
Valero is changing. We know that the refinery is cyclical. It's a cyclical business, and it's not at the best time at the moment in the world. Is Valero looking at new ways of new businesses? We know, for example, production of LNG gas has become very important in the U.S. Is Valero going into that venue?
As of now, we intend to operate the terminal with the equipment and the personnel that we have in place. So we don't have plans at this time to add new infrastructure, new investments, other than some of the necessary things that will be needed to enable us to move product between the tanks, for instance, or to move crude oil to and from ships. Whether we would look at new business lines in the future, that remains to be seen. As of today, we plan to operate that as a crude oil and refined products terminal.
PetroChina has been a player in this deal that Valero was negotiating, and there were high hopes that PetroChina would buy the refinery, but the idea that the majority of, at least in the news, is that the transshipment was not negotiable from Valero's part. Is that true?
No, we're considering all options for the site. First of all, our efforts to come to some sort of agreement will continue. Second, that includes all options, whether it's a sale of the refinery, a sale of the terminal. Of course, we would consider both. We have entertained offers and interest in the entire site, refinery and terminal before. So Valero is not splitting out just part of this that we want to keep and trying to sell the rest. We will continue trying to sell the entire site.
What determined the deal to go off with PetroChina?
Well, Valero has never acknowledged who we are negotiating with or who we have been in discussions with because of confidentiality agreements. So I can't confirm that. What I can say is Valero has been very eager to reach an agreement. The government of Aruba, who've been just tremendous in working with us, the government's been very eager to reach a deal. We're having trouble finding a partner who is as eager as we are to reach a deal for the refinery.